Before we began the Degraves Street Recycling Project, we did a waste audit of all of the businesses in the area, so 30 food businesses.
Before the recycling it was not the best, shall we say.
We found that they were producing 700 kilograms of food waste a day between them.
There really was no level of consistency in respects of recycling. Everything just went into the bin.
None of them were recycling at all, so no source separation systems in place, and 90% of the waste they were producing could be diverted from landfill.
This initiative had its birth, if you like, in a council policy where we were required to put in place a waste action plan for council. One of those actions was to look at ways that we could reduce waste to landfill, improve levels of recycling, and as a spin-off, ideally, to work with the community in getting those objectives.
Firstly, to put the program in place in Degraves, we identified that the area was high density with food businesses in a small confined space.
The council's role through Rebecca was basically to get all the businesses in the area to come on board.
We look after the three main recycling streams. So you've got your commingled recyclables, which are all your glass, your plastics and your tins, aluminium and steel. We also look after the cardboard from the traders and the organics.
We train our staff to separate leftover scraps. Plastics go into non-recyclables with glass is separated.
I tend to have more cardboard and paper than anything else. They get cleared out every day, which is fabulous because it's a tiny store.
They supply the bins, and the staff know that they have to put certain items in certain bins.
Probably the most interesting one is, of course, the organics. Now, the organics are all the leftover waste from people's plates that they haven't eaten. We process that through a food dehydrator, which basically takes that stuff, mulches it all up, which can be used as a soil conditioner or possibly a fertiliser. Some of them have been able to reduce that 1100 litre bin to a 600 litre bin, and they can still actually get rid of all their waste, so it costs them less as well.
We can see down the laneway now, so that's a start. The education has been enormous, like people think about waste now.
It's good for the staff because they not only practice it here, but I think when they go home, it's also become a part of their nature. Without the council, it probably wouldn't have happened. It's a really good way forward.
It's much more pleasant to come to work in the laneway to access their buildings.
For the community, I think that this project's had a number of benefits.
There is a lot more pride in the street, I believe. It's a lot cleaner.
A sense that everybody wants to take care of the laneway now, that people are paying attention to it.
We've been very, very grateful to the Ross House Association for allowing us a contract to lease some car park space to put the facility in that.
We're really excited that so many people have got on board with this project, from funding from the Metropolitan Waste Management Group's Metro Fund to Ross House Association, obviously, for allowing us to be here, and the businesses for getting on board.
If you can demonstrate a win here and that it can be done, then we'd like to be able to find another location of a similar type demographic. The people who come to Degraves actually don't think it's okay not to recycle. When they find out someone is not doing any recycling, it wasn't right. So now we're doing it.